My name is Subham Chaudhary. I'm doing M.Pharm in chemistry branch in BIT Misra. Now we go for study. What is a retrosynthesis? Retrosynthesis means it consists of two words. One is retro, another is synthesis. So first of all, before going to details, all of these things, we have to first consider the meaning of that word. What is retro? The retro means backward, and the synthesis means the process of combining simpler results to form a chemical compound. So that is called synthesis. So what is the overall meaning of retrosynthesis then? The overall meaning of retrosynthesis means the backward or the opposite direction, we can say, of organic synthesis is called retrosynthesis. Or we can in other slides I have elaborated what is the other definition of retrosynthesis, but here I have marked one star mark that it is the opposite of organic synthesis. This line is the key of all the retrosynthesis part of total. This is the most important point in all our the slide. So you have to learn by heart, or you have to don't learn or memorize it, better to keep in the mind, and you just learn these things means by understanding way. Okay, what is photosynthesis? We know that what is organic synthesis. We have done many synthesis in our plus two lives and in 10th and also in UG level. So we all acquainted with organic synthesis. What happened in basically in organic synthesis? In basically organic synthesis, there is a compound named A and there is another compound named B. From that, we have to react between A and B, and we get a compound, another type of compound, that is C. So what is C? The C is our product and A and B are the reactant in case of organic synthesis. But in case of retrosynthesis, what is going on? In case of retrosynthesis, that C product, they give our C product. From that, we have to find out our reactant molecule, means from which path or from which compound that compound C is formed. To know all this thing, to know all this path is known as retrosynthesis. Now come to our second slide. Here I have shown the mechanism of retrosynthesis. Here you have seen that one negative charge and one positive charge by breaking of this compound. So what is that negative and positive compound? The negative and positive compound are called synthons. Then it is first of all we don't know that what is synthon. We are the starting phase of our retrosynthesis. Now what is synthons? The synthons means after disconnection, after breaking of imaginary breaking, not a breaking like we break anything. It is a imaginary breaking of the compound. But the breaking of our compound that we consider that is at C, we get our two ions, that is either in cation or in anion. So these two ions are called synthons. And here I have seen that how by the disconnection we get synthons, and from synthons we can assume that what are the maybe functional group are present, maybe because we can also this is if is a negative charge, we add one MgCl, and here is OH, we can easily add one H. So from that we may conclude that from which compound this our C compound will be formed. And what is forward synthesis? Forward synthesis is the organic synthesis, means the normal reaction, means that A is converted to B and then converted to C. This is the forward synthesis, or we can say it is a normal reaction. So here is the proper definition of retrosynthesis. Then what is the proper definition? The proper definition means the retrosynthesis is the process of deconstructing a target into a readily available starting material by means of imaginary breaking of bonds, either by the disconnection or by FGI. Here FGI means the functional group interconversion. Its total overall the definition means, it is a process of deconstructing, means we construct a compound, after that we have to deconstruct that. So focus that word. What is deconstructing? Then after we can get our target molecule. Here the target molecule means from which that compound is formed. That is our target molecule. So we can break that compound and we get our compound from which it is formed. So we break, it is an imaginary bond, means imaginary we have to break that. So it can be this breaking can be happen by the two ways, either in disconnection or in functional group interconversion. Here are the other definition of retrosynthesis. We can choose any of one for the definition of retrosynthesis. Then what is target molecule? I have earlier told that there is a one target molecule. So what is target molecule? The target molecule means to that molecule which we have to target, means which we have to find out, which we have to consider. That is our target molecule. Means in case of retrosynthesis, what is our target molecule? The target molecule is that the starting material, means from which we have to done our product. So this is called, that is the target molecule of our retrosynthesis. Here I have written that the target molecule also denoted as TM, or we can also call that target molecule or our desired organic compound. Means in that sense we have to get that organic compound. So what are the symbols used in retrosynthesis? Basically we use this type of arrow, and one is a disconnection. Here in the first point I have decided elaborate that how we symbolize that disconnection. After that point I've elaborate that what is a arrow. Means we know that in organic synthesis we give a simple arrow, but in case of retrosynthesis we use this type of arrow for our retrosynthesis process. These are the symbols used in retrosynthesis. Now introduction of some basic terms. So if you go to any topic, you have to first clear all the basics of that topic. So what are the basic terms used in our retrosynthesis? So here is the target molecule. I have earlier discussed that what is our target molecule. Now what is the retrosynthetic analysis or retrosynthesis? Retrosynthesis analysis means we have to analyze, we have to find out the path, means how it is making. That is all about retrosynthesis analysis. Now come disconnection. Disconnection means the breaking, the imaginary breaking of that compound. We have to break that compound by imagine. So that is our disconnection. Now functional group interconversion, the process of converting one functional group to another, substitution, addition or elimination, reduction or oxidation. It means we have to convert one functional group to different groups by we all know that what are the different types of reaction are there, like we can use substitution reaction method, or we can use addition reaction method, or elimination or reduction or oxidation. Any type of method we can use for the conversion of our functional group. Now come to the second slide. Here the transform. What is the meaning of transform here? The exact reverse of a synthetic reaction. Means it is the exact react, means exact reverse of the synthetic reaction. So what is retron and synthons? The retron is the structural subunit on the target enables a transform to operate. What is synthons? The idealized fragment resulting from a disconnection which is used to relate the possible synthetic operation. And I have earlier discussed that what are the synthons and how it is formed. So what is reagent? A reagent means a real chemical used as the equivalent to often synthons. So as I have discussed that it can be breakdown or it can be disconnected by the two process. One is disconnection and another one FGI. Here I have shown that how I have to represent the disconnection either in the web manner, or we have to write BBBB like that. And this FGI is a functional group interconversion. It is also another way for the analysis of retrosynthesis. Then why the retrosynthesis is important? I am not going through these lines. So in overall way, what is the importance of retrosynthesis? The importance of retrosynthesis means why we are doing the retrosynthesis. We know the organic synthesis. To know a new compound, we do organic synthesis, or to find a new compound, we do organic synthesis, or for getting our desired compound we do organism. But then why the retrosynthesis is so important to know? The retrosynthesis is important because we know that how to form a product. But if someone is not, means we have a product but we don't know how to make that product, means some naturally occurring compound if we get, but we don't know that how to make it, means in synthesized way. So retrosynthesis is important in that case. Means by the help of retrosynthesis we know the root of the organic synthesis. Means mainly it helps to find the proper route or the proper channel to find this product. Here, as I have already told that how these are breaks and what are the synthons and what are the equivalent to synthons, and these are the some guidelines of the choosing this connection, like the synthesis of backward, means the process of breaking down a target molecule into a available starting material by the disconnection or FGI. Retrosynthetic arrow, a double line arrow used to indicate the reverse of a synthetic reaction. These are the reference where I got all these things. Thank you.